It is the Chronicles. It's Saturday edition. Chronicles. Oh, saw some bones. Alright, so it's day 165. Billy didn't show up. So, I texted him asking if he got lost. I didn't get a response. So, I'm not real sure what happened there. But, anywho, gonna do the morning shit on the dog. And I might need to go to Lowe's. I don't know. Don't want to, though. Because it's a beautiful day, which means Lowe's is like the adult swimming pool. You know, it's like when you were a kid, it was like, if it was a beautiful day, you know, the swimming pool's gonna be packed. And that's how Lowe's is. Because old people don't swim no more. I would. But you'd probably go to Lowe's to get swimming pool materials. So, I don't know. Alright, so against my better judgment, I'm gonna go to Lowe's. Corinne's got to go to Walmart to pick up a machete from one of her coworkers. And I was gonna go with her and just get one from Walmart. But looking on the store, the app, they don't have them. So I'll just go to Lowe's and get one. Be done with it. So it is what it is. I don't really want to go. I know it's going to be gross. I think I need something else from Lowe's, like 2x4s or something, but I'm not real sure if I need to get those now or not. I might just go get the gang box and then go back to Lowe's. I got to get gas anyway at some point, so maybe I can just go back tomorrow and get what I need to get. I don't know. We'll see how. If it ain't busy, I might get more stuff. But if it ain't, so that's how we'll do it. If it ain't busy, I'll get more stuff. But I'll at least go get the box, and then I can kind of figure out how to mount it. And I also need to get like an interior wall box thing so that my connection to the light switch, I can mount that to the wall. And so maybe I'll get those two things for sure. Yeah. Alright, we are at Lowe's. Let's see how absolutely rancid it is. Maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe not. Well, that wasn't super bad because it wasn't super crowded, but at the same time it was not a place I wanted to hang out. So I just got some gang boxes. It took a little longer than I thought because I wasn't really sure exactly which one I needed to get. So I just had to look over all of them and buy a couple extra just in case that's the wrong thing. So I don't know. I can't stress enough. Like, I was watching, I think, Tim Tracker last night, and he was at SeaWorld for opening day, and you know, they got all these rules in place, you know, social distancing, face mask, blah, 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 washing hands, whatever. And, like, a lot of people weren't doing it. I mean, they would do it to get into the park, but then they got into the park and then they didn't. And he was talking about how frustrating it was because the reason that the parks are open is because they proposed what they were going to do about it, and that's what was agreed to. And what that means is that people who won't do what they're supposed to do is going to cause it to not be able to stay open. And I really honestly cannot understand, like, the easiest thing you can do is stay 6 feet away from each other. That's really the easiest thing you can do. And that means, like, when you're walking down an aisle, you pick a side and be aware of people around you. Don't just bounce around like, you know, it's 2018. And that's what I was noticing in Lowe's. It's like you've got a kid and his dad, and they're just like, I don't know where they were going. I'm like, I need to go through you, but I don't know which, you can't pick a lane. And they're just like lollygagging all around the place. And I just don't, it just infuriates me, because that's the one thing you can do. You don't want to wear a mask, you don't want to wash your hands, fine. But dang, stay away from people. And I don't understand why that's so hard. Like, why do people feel the need to be close to you? It makes zero sense to me. And is it an entitlement thing to where it's like, you know, I was in the store first because I saw you walk in 10 minutes after me, therefore I get full run of it and you have to wait for, I don't know what it is. It is bizarre and unnerving. And I think that's what's going to be the problem, you know, 89 days from now, is that you can't hire enough cast members at a theme park to stop people from doing it. And I'll give you one other quick story. One of the rides I like to go to that Corinne didn't want to ride at the time has a single rider line. And they've got signs like at the entrance of the little, where the single rider line goes, and throughout the entire thing, it tells you over and over again, this is a single rider line. If you don't want to be split up from your party, you need to get out of line. That's what it says multiple times. And there was this family in front of me, and they were from another country, but in line, they were speaking English like they're kids. Like, they didn't even have an accent speaking English. So they got all the way, and I'm like sitting thinking, that's kind of weird that they're gonna split this party up. Just didn't, I don't know, it just seemed strange to me. Well, we got to the end of it, and sure enough, they played the I don't speak any English, I don't understand what you're saying card. And when the cast member said, you know, split them up, they were just like, they started speaking another language. And then they had to end up like just letting them ride together, which held up the whole process. Because I understand why they had to do it, because it's easier sometimes just to let them do it and get away with it than it is to try to correct it. Now, if they did it twice, 3 times, I get it. But for one time, just get them through. But that's what people do, is they ignore the signs, and then they just go flip when they find out that you know, it's like, I don't know why people are like that. I'm not like that. I don't want to be near anybody. And, you know, even when I'm driving, I like to leave a safe stopping distance, because I know people are crazy and they like to slam on brakes for no reason. So I leave like you know, I'm in a van that's kind of heavy. It doesn't have the like high performance package. So, you know, it doesn't stop super great. It stops not too bad, but I still leave enough stopping distance. But yet people see that as like, oh, well, clearly he's a slow driver and I can hop in front of him and he'll slow down to give me even more room. And that mindset is what is killing all of this. Because it doesn't matter if we're in a car, if we're at a theme park, or if we're at Lowe's. This is exactly what happens, is people just will not stay away from you. I don't know why. That's all you got to do. If you're 6 feet away from me, you can sneeze all the hell you want. I don't care. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do today, I think. Put a junction box right there so that I don't have just wires dangling around. Then I'm going to put another junction box right there so that the wires go into the outlet. Or I might just run a wire. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it. But anyway, I'm going to put a outlet box there. So it's starting to get a little confusing, but I keep labeling everything, so I'm not hooking nothing up. I'm just running wires through wood. And as long as I've got the right number of wires and somebody who knows a little better than me, or maybe with some more research, I can figure out how to hook up things exactly the way it needs to be. I just need to know how many wires go through the wood, how many wires go into the box. That's all I need to know, because I ain't hooking nothing up, as you can see. I mean, I'm just doing this. So, you know, I ain't even hooked up that to the switch or the one down there or any of these in the wall. So, or that one up there. All right, so it's about 140 something, I think. And I'm gonna give you a little update. Cut that board off there because it wasn't where it needed to be, and that was sticking out over this beam here. I got this box up, and it's got the outlets kind of started. Kind of hinky at the moment, but that's okay. It can be hinky. Just to show you what it's going to be like here. So I'm gonna let the caulk dry real good first, and I probably should have liquid. I'm gonna switch it. We should have liquid nails it, but I don't have any liquid nails. Well, I do, but it's dried up, so I just caulked it. So I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't move, and then once it doesn't move and it's permanent, I'm going to secure it a little better, and then also punch the hole in the top so I can run the wire in it. Then I can run the wire up, and so I don't know, since that's going to be a ground outlet, ground fault thing, if I should hook it to the other outlets or not. I don't really know, because it could make all the outlets not work if it pops. So I may just run a wire all the way up to the top, and then let the electrician decide like where he wants to tie that into. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, also put that up. Can't really see it, but double brace that and put that up. So got one more to do, like right there, that board right there. As you can see, because it goes all the way across. Then that part will be done. Yay! So yeah, not too bad of a day so far. It's just not, it's not cool stuff, and it's never cool stuff. I mean, it's always like just dumb, you know, but it's got to be done, so might as well do it, get it out of the way. So that's what I'm doing. All right, 3:14 update time. Yay, updates. You like the updates, don't you? All right, I'll flip it around so you can see the updates. I'll put insulation up there, down there, and also got those boards in. So I don't have the vertical yet, but I need to get that, so I don't have it. So that's where we're at. All right, so battery life at 25%. Been rocking out, what can I say? I'm gonna give you the today update, and I think I want to go throw stuff away and then just kind of relax for a bit, because it's getting later and I'm just kind of like spent. So I don't know, I'm getting that urge to go like into another room or another hallway, and I'm like, I need to kind of do this, so I'm gonna do this first. But yeah. So for today's update, we put insulation there, we put these boards up. What else did we do? Oh, we put the things up there, and oh, that was kind of a big one. We cut that board off that was there as well. So no sheetrock up today, but I don't know, tired. So tomorrow, guess what I'll do is maybe get a 2x6 for that, and get some 2x4s and start kind of framing this in a little bit better so I can insulate it. And I don't know, maybe I finish this outlet on the front, because I did do that as well, and run the wire for that so I can insulate that part there, yeah, a little hinky jink part, and then maybe I could insulate up there as well. Oh, I got some insulation in this crack over here. I'll show you. In that crack there. So right there. So yeah, so not, there we go. Not super productive, but just little stupid things I got to do. So I don't know. It's kind of poopy, because I like to see progress, you know, like we talked about that many times, or I've talked about it many times, but I like to see progress, and it's like you don't really see this part very well. But yeah, I guess I need to finish that up, get rid of that sheet there, And then I don't know if I want to go vertical with sheetrock next, start trying to get that ready, or if I should just switch to something else. I'm not real sure yet. Because like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly. I'm kind of winging it for the most part. But I've seen enough houses being built to know certain things about construction, built enough skateboard ramps to know, how to support things. And as far as like the wiring goes, I mean, I'm not really hooking anything up. I'm just basically just, make sure I got enough wires ran to where it needs to be and let the electrician guy, hook it up. So I might wire up switches if I have to, so it's not that big a deal. But like when it goes to the fuse box, I am not doing that. Not without some help. So I may try to finish this part here too. I'm not real sure yet. I'll have to go to Lowe's again, but I'll have to go to get gas anyway, so I might as well go to Lowe's because it's right there. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna stop in here for now, I think.
Dude, seriously, I'm on like huge fucking white tail flag here.
None given.
Just hanging out.
The tail flag's like whatever.
Yes, I
And
don't
they've
care.
been doing that. Oh, there's a third one. That one's real close.
Hello.
That was a little more. That's a dude, isn't it?
Hey, don't
I
fuck with
think
my
so.
fucking cars, alright? Mine does not have it, but I know what you're talking about.
With a wooden handle on it. Heavy.
There you have it. 165. Got it. In the books. Got some stuff done. Hung out with Danny some. Had some brats. And watched some wildlife. So yeah. There was a big old skunk walking through. And Corinne went and looked at it, but I didn't look at it and videotape it just because I didn't want snow going near it. So I stayed on the porch, but she saw it. It was big. So anyway, we'll see what to do tomorrow.